Hey everybody, I'm Chris at U-Joint Off-Road. On the other side of the camera today, because we're going to demonstrate how to use our four-wheel drive system. Sometimes we have customers that pick up the rig or the rigs get delivered and I'm not here to give the tutorial, or they're not here to receive the tutorial, so we're going to make this video, put it on YouTube channel so you can reference it on how to use our four-wheel drive system if you're not here. So, what I always tell people when they pick up is you know when you're going to need four-wheel drive, so the first step is to lock the hubs. The hubs are labeled. It's pretty simple. You can see right here the arrow right now is lined up with free. We're just going to turn that to lock. We're going to do that on both sides, and then we're going to go inside. Okay, so now we are hubs locked. So axle shafts are turning, the gears are turning, the drive shaft's turning, but we're not engaged in the T-case. So let's go inside, and then we'll shift through the gears. I'll show you how that works. All right, so we are still in two-wheel drive. The shifter's all the way forward, but the hubs are locked. So like I said, everything's turning. I'd like to do this before you're going to use the four-wheel drive. To get everything lubed up, get that oil moving around, get the pinion bearing lubricated. So when you need a four-wheel drive, it's real simple. All we're going to do is pull back. Now we're still moving, so you can do it. You can go from 2 high to 4 high while you're moving. Indicator light down here by my left knee will come on. That tells you you're in four-wheel drive, and I feel it bind up immediately. So we're in 4 high. Transmission's in drive. We're driving just as you normally would. All right, so we're still in 4 high. If you want low range, what I like to do is pop the transmission in neutral, and then we're going to roll to a stop. Then we're going to go all the way back, as indicated on the shifter ball, into 4 low. So, we're in 4 low. Now I have the transmission held in first gear. This is a 7.3 6-speed, so you can hold it in first gear, or you can go into manual mode and leave it in first. Now, we're in low range, so higher RPMs. You can shift up into second if you want. We'll shift up into second gear. Get a little more speed, then we want to slow back down. We'll pop it back down into first, and the transmission is going to pull us back into first gear and a crawl. This is what they call your crawl ratio. So this is no gas, no brake, low range. There's no reason for you to be in 4th, 5th, 6th gear in low range. You don't need to be going that fast. So we just popped out, which can happen. We're going to back up because there's a truck in my way. And then we'll show you how to come out of low range. So to get out of low range, what you're going to do is the opposite of what you did to go in. We're going to pop the transmission into neutral, and then we're going to shift all the way forward back to 2 high. If it fights you or doesn't want to come out of low range, it's okay. It will happen. What you're going to want to do is just back up, turn the wheel back and forth. There's something's in the bind. There's a lot going on. So yeah, back. Right now we're in 2 high. We're in reverse. And we are all good. If you want, like I said, if you want high range again, we can be moving in drive, 1 click back from 2 high to 4 high. And then go back to 2-wheel drive, just back into 2 high. All right, so once you're done with the 4-wheel drive, obviously you want to unlock the hubs before you get back on the highway. Real simple, just unlock them to free on both sides. A little trick that I like to do, if I'm going to be off-road, like a lot of times we'll go to the beach, we'll get off the beach, air up, unlock the hubs, and then we're hammered down to go home for hours at a time. To make sure that you're out of 4-wheel drive, a little trick I like to do is once the hubs are unlocked and your transfer case is in 2 high, this front drive shaft should spin freely. So I'll just reach in, grab the drive shaft, and just make sure it spins. So I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but as soon as I grabbed the drive shaft, I heard a little click. And so one of the hubs was hanging up. That's common. It'll probably go out on its own or disengage on its own, but just to be 100% sure before I get on the highway and I'm doing 70, 80 miles an hour for hours, I like to make sure that we're back to 2-wheel drive. All right, well, I hope that video helps explain how our 4-wheel drive system works. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or shoot me an email, chris@ujointoffroad.com. Thanks.